Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we're diving deep into one of the most exciting rookies heading into the NFL, Ashton Jeanty. If you haven't heard of him yet, you're about to find out why this guy is on everyone's radar and why the Las Vegas Raiders are banking on him to be a game changer right out of the gate. We'll cover everything, from his college highlights, his unique playing style, the incredible records he set, to how he fits perfectly in the Raiders' offense. Plus, I've got some fun stories and stats that might just blow your mind. Before we jump in, what do you already know about Ashton Jeanty? Drop a comment below. And if you're hyped for the NFL season, smash that like button and subscribe so you don't miss out on any rookie breakdowns. Let's start at the beginning. Ashton Jeanty was born on December 2nd, 2003. Growing up in Florida, he wasn't always the spotlight star. He had to grind his way up, and that work ethic is a huge part of his story. Here's something interesting. Ashton wasn't heavily recruited out of high school, which is kind of crazy considering the kind of season he's had. Boise State took a chance on him, and that opportunity changed everything. Imagine being overlooked in the recruiting process, but then coming in and absolutely crushing it in college. That's the kind of underdog story we love. Reminds me of players like J.J. Watt or even Russell Wilson who weren't blue-chip recruits but made their mark through sheer determination. Fun fact, at Boise State, Ashton quickly became known for his explosive plays, but he also earned a reputation as a fierce blocker and reliable receiver out of the backfield. Skills not every running back masters early on. This three-down versatility is a major reason scouts got so excited about him. What's a favorite underdog story of yours in sports? Share below. Now let's talk about his college days, and wow, did he make an impact. In 2022, as a freshman, Ashton had 821 rushing yards and 7 touchdowns. Not bad for a first-year player, right? But what really turned heads was his performance in the Frisco Bowl, where he rushed for 178 yards and a touchdown. A statement game that put him on the map. Fast forward to 2023, and Ashton elevated his game to a whole new level. He rushed for 1,347 yards with 14 rushing touchdowns. But that's not all. He added 569 receiving yards and 5 more touchdowns through the air. Those numbers earned him the Mountain West Defensive Player of the Year. Here's something I love about Jeanty's college run. He's a workhorse. In 2024, he absolutely shattered expectations, rushing for 2,601 yards. The second highest single-season rushing total in FBS history. Think about that for a second. He was on the field a ton, carrying the offensive load, breaking tackles, and still looking fresh. He also racked up 29 rushing touchdowns that season. That kind of production is borderline historic. Anecdote. Coaches from Boise State praised not just his talent but his mindset. They've said he approaches practice like a veteran, pushing himself harder than anyone else, which helped him prepare for those heavy workloads during the season. What would you do if you had that kind of endurance and toughness? Let me know. So what makes Ashton Jeanty so effective? First, his vision. This is football IQ 101. Knowing where to cut, when to accelerate, how to avoid tackles before they even hit. He's got that rare instinct to read defenses almost like a chess player. Second, his contact balance and toughness. He's not the tallest running back at 5 feet 8 inches, but he's compact and powerful, weighing in at about 211 pounds. When defenders try to bring him down, he rarely goes down easily. This balance and power remind many analysts of Barry Sanders, especially when it comes to endurance and ability to sustain big workloads without losing explosiveness. Another key strength, pass-catching ability. Modern NFL offenses demand running backs who can contribute in the passing game, and Jeanty fits that mold perfectly. His reliable hands and route running out of the backfield give offensive coordinators a lot of options. And don't overlook his blocking. It's often the underrated skill for running backs, but Jeanty's willingness and technique in pass protection set him apart. This means he's truly a three-down back, able to stay on the field for every offensive series. Let's speculate for a moment. How might his skill set translate in a Pete Carroll and Chip Kelly-inspired offense? Carroll is known for utilizing versatile backs, and Kelly's system demands quick reads and agility. Jeanty's vision and hands make him a perfect fit. What's your take? Would you want Jeanty on your fantasy team as a three-down back? Comment below. Speaking of the Raiders, why is Jeanty the perfect fit for Las Vegas? The Raiders have been rebuilding their offense, and they wanted a dynamic playmaker who can do it all. Run, catch, block, and bring energy. Jeanty's versatility aligns perfectly with what their coaches envision. The Raiders run an offense that values pace and unpredictability, using versatile backs to keep defenses guessing. Think of the way Josh Jacobs was used, powerful runner but limited receiving role. Jeanty brings that running power but adds the receiving and blocking dimensions Jacobs couldn't fully provide. Plus, with coaches like Pete Carroll and Chip Kelly involved, there's an emphasis on player freedom and creativity. Jeanty's ability to make quick decisions and find open lanes fits that style. Trade drama alert. The Denver Broncos even reportedly tried to trade up to draft Jeanty. That tells you how coveted he was around the league. If you were a Raiders fan, how excited would you be about Jeanty's impact? Sound off in the comments. Let's get real. Rookie seasons can be unpredictable. Jeanty enters the league with high expectations, and many analysts have pegged him as a strong contender for Offensive Rookie of the Year. He's got the talent, the work ethic, and the opportunity. But the NFL is a different beast. What could hold him back? The speed and physicality of NFL defenders are on another level. Will his vision and balance translate when hit by the league's best tacklers? The Raiders' offensive line play, if the line struggles, it could limit his running lanes. Rookie mistakes, learning playbooks, pass protection adjustments, and handling blitzes can take time. But if Jeanty can navigate these challenges, he could explode onto the scene and become one of the best backs in the league. Hypothetical scenario. What if Jeanty breaks the Raiders' rookie rushing record? How would that change the team's outlook for the next 5 years? So, what's the final verdict? Ashton Jeanty is more than just a talented running back. He's a workhorse, a versatile weapon, and a player with a champion's mindset. From an underdog recruit to a record-breaking college star and now a high-profile NFL rookie, his journey is inspiring and exciting. I'll be watching his rookie season closely, and I hope you will too. Now it's your turn. What are your predictions for Jeanty's rookie year? What challenges or breakout moments do you see coming? And most importantly, do you think he's a future superstar or just a good role player? Drop all your thoughts in the comments. I love reading what you think. And if you enjoyed this deep dive, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. More NFL rookie profiles and football analysis are coming your way soon. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.